John, I'm going to disagree with you. I think it would break pay-per-view records. What's the record right now?
Go ahead. Tell me why.
Let's go. Million?
Let's hear it.
4 point something million?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think it's going to break that?
Yep.
Okay. The same as I talk about Jake Paul and a lot of his followers, because he has a lot of followers. Those are people that are internet nerds that know how to do all this stuff and can steal stuff and everything. These two guys, you think their people don't know how to steal stuff on the internet? That's all they do.
No, I get it.
Okay, second up, I'm going to say this right now. First off, how long ago was it that fucking Dana came out saying, we don't do gimmick fights?
Oh, here you go. I just put this together for you. Go ahead.
What is this?
Go ahead, John. Dave, play it. Go ahead and play it, Dave.
That's one of the big problems with boxing right now. It's all about these gimmicky type fights. And that's just not what I do here. It's not what I do. I put on fights with the best fighters in the world.
A few moments later.
It's not what we do here.
Elon and Mark last night. Both guys are absolutely dead serious about this. If they really want to do it and they're serious and we can figure it out and figure out a way to pull this off, I would absolutely positively do this. Build a real card with a real guy, and they're the main event.
Okay. That's the best thing ever, because this is, how many times do you have to, MMA fans, especially UFC fans, all they talk, Dana White talks one way on 1 week, and then he's going to switch, and it's all Dana said this, and Dana's going to do what Dana can make money at. Okay? We don't do gimmick fights. Well, if that's not a fucking gimmick fight, I don't know what is. All right? So, Josh, I say it all the time, and it's not the nicest way of putting things, but people have this idea that they want to see something. All right? You don't want to see this. This would be an embarrassment. This is, it's like watching old people fuck. You think you want to see it until all of a sudden it's in front of you, and you go, holy fuck, what am I looking at? Okay? You don't want to see this. You have two guys. Look, I don't know. This is the most fucking ridiculous goddamn thing ever. Mark Zuckerberg taking a punch in the face. How do you think he's going to react?
God.
I don't give a shit if you're training with people. You can't. It takes time
to
learn how to frickin' take a shot, and instead of turning away like you're a goddamn kid on a schoolyard, and all of a sudden facing the fence and hoping and clicking your heels, hoping that they take you away. These guys are not going to fight. It's going to be an embarrassment. It would be the most ridiculous and stupid thing ever, and it would not break any records. Bullshit. Most people are going to give a fuck about it. It's dumb. It is an embarrassment that Dana would say that he's going to do it. It's a joke. Stop.
I was listening to
you were just on your phone trying to find a thing saying old people fucking.
I can't wait to. I'm gonna search that on Pornhub. I'm gonna say old people fucking. Oh, it's great. You think you want to watch it until you see it? You're like, oh god, my eyes.
Until you see it, you go, oh
my
shit,
eyes, my eyes.
That's it.
So great.
I'm sorry.
So great. John, no matter what I think of it, I think it would break pay-per-view records. The reason being, and look, you can say, look, all the people that they know, you think they don't know how to hack this, they know how to stream it. Of course they do. Yeah. But you're really going to get the fucking nerds from Fox News and CNN and MSNBC, all the nerds and all the old people that still watch mainstream media that are going to watch this. They're going to pay.
I'm not saying I don't think it would get attention.
And this is,
I'm not saying I don't think it would get attention.
Oh, it's going to get a lot.
It's not going to break any pay-per-view fucking record.
I think it does.
Oh, you're wrong.
I think it does. I'm going to be honest, man.
Dave, only nerds like you would pay for it.
No. Dave knows. Dave doesn't pay for it.
Hey, that's all they need. All they need is nerds like me to pay for it. And then they got...
You don't pay for shit.
We'll see.
Mostly.
I mean, but the thing is, though, is that you're going to get all the people that watch mainstream media, because it'll be marketed on mainstream media. All those old people are going to pay for it. They're going to pay for it because they don't know how to They don't know how to stream things. They're gonna pay for it, John, and that's
Most
a lot
old people
more.
don't give a. Most old people aren't going to give a fuck.
They're gonna
about
care.
Mark
They're gonna
Zuckerberg
care. You want to
and
know
Elon
why?
Musk.
They want to know how their iPhone works, and this is the guy, or this is. They want to know how their Instagram
Neither
works.
one has to do with an iPhone.
Yeah, you know what I meant, though. They want to know how.
They want to see. They want to see how their Tesla works.
Well, they want to know how their Facebook works. Like, they want to see the guy who created a way for them to talk to their family in another country on Facebook. That's what they're gonna do. You know, like they're gonna watch it. The old people are gonna come out of hiding, and they're gonna watch this shit. It's gonna happen.
But it's not just the old people. It's
No,
every single person.
It's old people.
Anyone that uses Twitter, anyone that uses
Yeah,
Facebook.
but see, John, that's where I go with John's take. Anyone that uses Twitter, anyone that uses Facebook or whatever it is, those
Steal it.
people are gonna scam it. They're gonna automatically have a link that has a link that has a link. You know, and I'm gonna be honest. I bet I would almost be willing to bet that Elon would probably even put this thing up on Twitter for free.
Oh, yeah. I don't know about
I think he
free,
would.
but I think for
I think he
sure
would.
it'd be on Twitter.
I think he would. I think for both of them, they would. I think if they were both smart, which I think they obviously know, they'd probably try to host this thing on their own fucking sites. They would.
I'll tell you what. One of the best things that I've seen so far. I haven't seen it. I've seen it one way.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen it going in the opposite direction. But I've seen more fighters come out on Twitter telling Elon, "Hey, I'll help train you."
Yeah.
I haven't seen one for fucking Zuckerberg yet.
John
John
Jones.
Jones
I'm sure they're-
John Jones.
Oh, there you go. Okay, John Jones going with Zuckerberg.
That should tell you everything.
That should tell you everything.
Yep.
I mean, what I love though is the Luke Thomas did a bit, and he's like, "Look, we keep letting shit like
This
this."
is a joke.
Yeah.
Please tell me Luke Thomas said this.
No.
is a fucking
Yes,
joke,
yes.
a
Luke said it was
disaster.
a disaster. Said it was a
God
joke.
bless Luke Thomas.
And Luke had a very good point though. He's like, "Look, we keep allowing these fucking dumbasses, and not that they're obviously smart guys, but he's like, we keep allowing people to enter into our group of MMA fighters because, oh, you're famous, oh, you're popular, oh, you're this." Like, they haven't earned anything to get
Bullshit.
into this. Like, why would we host them on a fucking pay-per-view in whether the UFC or whether fucking any other promotion? Like, why would you do it? Like, why? And he had given out some good
Money.
examples, but I mean, I thought he made some pretty damn good points on Luke Thomas's Instagram. I was watching it. It was pretty funny, but it was also very true. And Brian BC was like, said something along the lines, "Oh, this will be the biggest. This will be." I'm like, "Oh my god." I think it would be the biggest, but I also think that they're
No
gonna
way.
they'll try to do something else to stream it on their platforms. They got two of the biggest platforms in the world. Why would you go to a pay-per-view when you could charge pay-per-view on your own platform? You know what I mean? Why would you go pay-per-view on?
Of course.
You know, like why would you do a pay-per-view with the UFC when you could do it on Instagram and on Twitter and just push it out that way, and you could buy it on your own on their own platforms. You know, whether you want to have, him Dana White take care of the promotional part of it, not like building it up, but then the cage, the arena, and be the guy that puts together all the little shit, and just see if you want to slap UFC on it, go right ahead. And obviously sponsored by fucking Twitter and Facebook. Like, I mean, this thing would be plastered everywhere, John. If they did do a regular pay-per-view, it would break the record. It would break what Floyd's got the record right now, what, for 4.2, 4.5?
4, yeah,
I think
4 points.
Yeah, 4.4, somewhere
Pacquiao.
in there, with Pacquiao, right?
Yep.
And the MMA record is 2.5, right? 2.4, 2.5 with Habib and Connor.
Yeah.
That's the
Connor.
record, yeah. Yeah, and this would crush it. And this would be an MMA fight. So this would be an MMA fight. So are we talking?
No, this
it
would not be an MMA fight.
Why not?
This would be a nerd fight. This would be a fight between two people that don't know how to fucking fight.